rolling anytime you're ready.
Okay, we are rolling, and go ahead.
Tim, I'd like to talk a little bit about what Wilton looked like before 1960. And in doing that, I brought some photographs that the County Planning Board had prepared by the U.S. Department of Agriculture in 1960. 1960 was a date. The Northway hadn't been even started yet in Wilton, but the railroad had been relocated in Wilton. And on these photographs, I can show you various things. Here's the Loughbury Lake here, and here's the railroad running out Route 50. But the new railroad has already been partially constructed, and I worked on that job as a surveyor, so these are very familiar to me. The other thing you will notice in that photograph is this is the exit 15 area, and nothing is there at all. The only thing you can see out in that direction is the Saratoga Springs dump and the sewer beds. And so this is where New Country would be, the mall would be here, and here's the state plantation and the county plantation. So this is pretty much the exits 15 area. Over here, same time, 1960, you have the McGregor Links Golf Course sitting all by itself out there in a wooded area, no houses going out in that direction along Northern Pines Road. Route 50's down here, and I remember this area because as a Boy Scout we used to walk out old Route 50 Excelsior Avenue and walk up to the golf course and take a shortcut through the woods to go out to the Boy Scout camp way out here, and there was nothing there. In this photograph over here is the exit 16 area. Some farmland up there, it's probably been there since the early 1900s all the way through 1960, 1970. And Route 9, and here is where the town hall is now, just nothing there. So when the Northway was built, a lot of things were relocated. You had roads that were cut off, bridges built, overpasses built, so the whole community after 1960 became something completely different in its setting. But it wasn't until 1970 that the economic values of this land showed up, and you begin to get somebody interested in a mall or a shopping center or a gas station or whatever at the logical places of the interchanges. So things have really changed, and if you go out there today, we just have total houses all the way through here. And this is the high ridge over along Route 9, so there's nothing up in here. Of interest, north of the golf course is the old Bobby James plantation. There was a lot of vacant, cheap tax land back in those days, and it was bought by people like Bobby James in Wilton or Tom Luther in Malta or Stillwater, and planted trees by the millions. So that area now is, in here, is all houses. Some of this area over in here on this side of the Northway, which went up through here, still exist remnants of it, but it isn't the same as it was back then. Is that good enough for?
That's
that part?
excellent, excellent.